Hi guys, Fireplays here and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today guys, we're going to be designing new AFL Guernseys, alright guys? So, just before we get into it, Coach Cree will be coming later today for the Adelaide Crows. And also, I've made a very big risk in this Guernsey video, alright? But before we get into it, I just want to show you something real quick. So now that you can see down here, the designing new AFL Guernseys has been added to, the brand new best playlist section on my channel. Alright guys, so you'll be able to access all the videos there. So let's get right into the video. So the first one off the bat, before I start, I'm just going to go through quickly what the rules are. So you guys can comment down your thoughts out of 10 each Guernsey. I'll be putting out a complete collection, like a complete every team's Guernseys once this series is over. But yeah, so we're going to be getting into a way. You guys can rank them. I'll rank them out of 10 during the video as well. So yes, let's get straight into it. Adelaide Crows here. So this is for away Guernseys, kicking off with away. Some of them look quite similar to the home variants. So if you want to go and check out the home variants, the link will be in the description. But here you go, first of all, so we've got the navy blue background, and then in the middle of the Guernsey, in the bottom two-thirds, I'd say it was white. You got the nice crow in the middle. I'll probably consider using this again because I do like those little red, navy blue and yellow stripes. And then, of course, you got the white with the red and the yellow because navy blue is kind of predominantly the most colour. So I'm going to say for this one, we're going to open it up with a pretty solid 7 out of 10 for Adelaide. Okay, guys, so now we move on to Brisbane. With this one's a little bit basic. Sometimes basic looks better, but in this occasion, I don't know. I just don't think basic suits it. Like, you still got the little lion in the middle. That's the main centerpiece. You got the little maroon stripe, and then the little blue stripe down the bottom. And then in the middle, you have a white Guernsey. Now, I feel like this is just lacking something in the middle as well. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. It's probably not my best. Carlton now. Here is Carlton's. Now that this one's pretty much from the home variant is very similar. I've just switched the colours. So we had the white Carlton and the white stripes going down the middle last time. Then this time it's the navy blue Carlton logo and then the navy blue stripes going down the middle with similar little lines on the side. Just for a little bit of added extra. Now, last time I think I ranked it like a 3 out of 10. This time I'm going to rank it a 4 out of 10. It looks a little bit better. Well, no, I'm going to give it a 3 actually. A 3 out of 10. I don't really think it's improved, but it's not gotten any worse by any means. So now we'll move on to Collingwood. For and away, this looks quite interesting. There's lots of little lines you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines in total. So that does mean it's not quite even. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then... Okay, yeah, it is even on each side, and then you got the line down the middle. So, but in my opinion, it looks pretty good. I think there's something about it that actually makes it look better than the home variant in some ways. So I'm just going to jump straight to the result, and I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. I could see Collingwood wearing this as an away variant. So on to Essendon now, which I haven't really felt the need to change since last times. I actually quite liked last time's one. This time, I think with the little white part down the middle, it's gotten a little bit worse. Again, it does look like there's a lot going on in this Guernsey, same as last time. Again, go and check out the home variants of this one. They're both pretty similar. I've kept the black around this side. I've put the white stripes in this time around the outside, just then it's got a little bit more white added to it. Again, I like the bomber in the middle, and then the little line, the black line down the middle. I don't mind the bombers one, actually, and I'm going to, again, this one's going to be a 8 out of 10. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 last time, but because of the white, it's going to drop down to an 8. That's in a way Guernsey. So that's pretty much like what needed to be done anyway. So now it's a Fremantle now. About this one, can't drive my There we go. About this one actually looks quite good. Now, again, it's quite basic. Doesn't really have anything down in the bottom third of the Guernsey, nor up here. But compared to the home, I would see Fremantle wearing this, to be completely honest. I actually quite like it. Now, a couple of reasons why, and I'll go over it. So, I had the purple up here. You see this last little V here? Then it went to white, so I made a purple V. So these are the white Vs up here. And then I made a little purple V down the bottom, which I think that purple V really does change a lot of things, to be completely honest. I think that purple V is really nice, and it adds a little bit more. But I actually think this is a pretty good away Guernsey, because you got like the little purple top, and then you got the little white. The little purple V down there, the white's up there. And then you just got white in the rest of the Guernsey, which there was nothing I could really do about that. I couldn't really add anything else. But yeah, I'm going to say this one here has earned a solid 9 out of 10 for me. I'm pretty fond with this one. I like it. It's a very good Guernsey. Next up, we go to Geelong. Now, this one is interesting. Very. So, you have seen last time I had the little cat in the middle with the little lines around it. So their home colour is actually white, Geelong. So I decided to switch it up, and I decided to have this blue as their home colour this time. And then the little white at the top. So you had the little white at the top still. I couldn't take that away. But then you had the blue with the white lines down there, which I think looks pretty nice. Looks pretty clean. I'd say Geelong would wear this. And I'll give it another 8. I think it looks pretty good. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments, though. On to Gold Coast, which this one looks so interesting. This is definitely probably one of my better ones for the video. Well, that's at least what I think. I mean, look, it looks okay. Like, ranking-wise, it wouldn't be up there very high, but, like, cleanliness, it kind of looks pretty good. So I'm going to say here, you can see the little, like, kind of almost like a red sash forming here. Then you got the yellow on the side, and then you got the GC for Gold Coast in the middle with a little bit of blue over here. So, and then you got the white over here because it's an away Guernsey. To be completely honest on this one, I'm gonna say it's a 6 or a 7. So I'll go for a 6. Looks alright. There's probably a couple of adjustments that could have been made to make it look that little bit better, but I think a 6 is where this one would sit right now. But look, it's not that bad, and it is actually a pretty decent Guernsey. On to the next one now. This is a GWS one, and this one's actually pretty good as well. So what I've done is I've had the orange up the top this time, and then the white down the bottom. So I've had the black lines, had the black surrounding the G. I think I went over in orange as well surrounding the G, and then the black over the top of that. And then I had the black and white lines over here on the orange, and then down here I had the orange and the black lines on the white. This one actually looks pretty good, and I'm gonna say it's a 9 out of 10, almost a 10. It's a 9. It's a 9. I reckon it looks pretty good though, and I think it is a very good Guernsey design. Now on to Hawthorne, which this one's kind of, again, a little bit basic. I've had the 3 brown Vs and the little hawk coming out the side. I'm just going to get straight into this one this time. I'm going to say it's a 5 out of 10. There's not a lot going on. I was thinking about adding the brown lines as well, but I was like, nah, I'll just keep it simple for this one. And I think it actually worked out quite well. I'm not sure what I gave it. I'll give it a 7 or a 6. I think a 6 would suit it more. But yeah, I like the hawk coming out the side. I think it suits it a lot. And the 3 brown Vs just make it look that touch better. But yeah, it's definitely not the best for this away. But yeah, I'll say a 6 out of 10 for this one. Now we'll move on to Melbourne, which this one could be decided as a home Guernsey, which is probably a good call if you say that. As soon as I made it and went on to the next one, I was like, oh, this one might be looking a little bit of a home Guernsey. I decided not to change it. This is a big call as well. This is actually not the risk that I've taken though, but this is a big call. for sure. So you can see I've written the MFC and then I've had the 3 blue lines up the top. For an away Guernsey, I'll give it a 5. Because you can see if it was the navy blue up the top, it would have made it look home. But because it's the lighter blue, it's an away. So I'll give it a 5. But yeah, probably not as good for an away Guernsey as what it should have been. On the next one, which is North, this one's pretty good. This one is pretty good. So let's just get straight into it. We've got the blue lines going down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them. And then we've got kangaroo in the middle. Didn't change anything with this one. I think I liked it from last time. And this one is going to be a pretty simple 8 out of 10 for me. I do like this one. This is a good one. It is definitely one of my favourites, I reckon, in this kit. Now there we move on to the Port Adelaide, which I did decide to keep their little lightning bolts as prism bars down the bottom. Had 2 strips of grey and had a strip of white down there, which looks pretty good. And then I decided to go maybe what you guys would consider a little bit crazy on the V's. Yeah, I think I might have gone a little bit too crazy, but I just put in a ton of V's. For an away Guernsey, I'll give it a 5. Halfway there. Probably too many V's in my opinion. But I do like the grey strips and the lightning bolt. So those are the good parts about it. There's a couple of parts that need a little bit of fixing up. Next to the Richmond one, which I've changed this one up. I haven't got the tiger in the middle. This time I went with a yellow mane Guernsey and then a big black stripe this time. Instead of a smaller stripe, I went with a bigger one that takes up most of the Guernsey, and it had the little black lines around, a yellow line in the middle with very small yellow lines around it. I forgot what I ranked Port. I think I ranked Port a 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. No, a 5 out of 10. This one here will be, I reckon this one here can be a solid 6. Solid 6 out of 10. Doesn't look too bad for an away Guernsey, but I don't know, there's just something that's missing, I reckon. Just something about it just doesn't elevate it to that 7, a 6 for me. Alright guys, on to the Saints now. That one was a 10 out of 10 last time. This one is probably debatable. I don't know about this one. I don't think it's 10 worthy, nor 9, 8 or 7. So the highest it could be is a 6. I'm going to give it a 5. I feel like when the white lines are there, it's just missing stuff. Looks kind of blank and looks very one-sided as well. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 5. It's tough to make some away Guernseys for teams, and this one was probably the toughest one that I had. It was just kind of tough, and now that I look at it, it looks kind of plain. Could have done a little bit better on that one. So, yeah. 5 for me. Sydney now. This one was a tough one. And I think it looks pretty good. So we got the swan in the middle. I made it a bit bigger than the last time. I got the 2 big white lines and then 1 little down the bottom, and then 2 red V's up the top, covered by white. I think it looks pretty good. I'm just going to get straight into this one. It's a 6 out of 10. I do quite like it. There is more. It's quite close to the home variant as well, though, which is a little bit of a problem, but I think it looks okay. On to West Coast, which I think this eagle's on a little bit of a angle, but just pretend it's straight. Let's just think that it's straight. I think it might be straight, but I think it's on a little bit of an angle, which it may look good like that, but I think it needs to be quite straight to look perfect. But so we've got the yellow up here, and then we've got the white down the bottom. So let's start with the bottom. We've got the yellow and the blue lines, small lines. You got the blue in the middle, and then you got the yellow up the top with the blue cuffs, and then the blue light sleeve and the collar. So this is a predominantly blue Guernsey, followed by yellow, then white. But I think it looks pretty good. And I don't even think Sydney is a 7 out of 10. I don't even think I ranked it. West Coast is a 6 out of 10. I reckon I made it look a little bit better than last time. In fact, I'll lower it down to 5. Here's the risk. I took a risk with the Western Bulldogs, and I decided to make it a mainly red Guernsey with the white and the blue stripes. You can see there. I reckon this risk paid off. You guys let me know in the comments. Did this risk pay off, or was it a shocker? Let me know. I actually don't mind the red. I actually went and had a look back at some 2015 images and videos where they wore it, and I decided to change it up by adding more white and blue lines, and I think it looks pretty good. Kind of cuts away from the red almost, which is a good thing because I don't want it to be too much of red. And I'm going to say, for an away Guernsey, looks pretty damn good if you ask me. And I'm going to say that this one is worth a 7 out of 10. So that's it for the Guernsey designs. I'll go back through the away set. So we're just going to go back through the away set now while I just wrap up the video. So I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Feel free to let me know in the comments which one was your favourite, which one did you not like, which ones did you like, if there's any suggestions. Clash will be out next, should be out on Wednesday for Australians, which is exciting. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this showcase with the away Guernseys. I think some of them are really good. You guys can let me know in the comments your thoughts of this video. But I do hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys will be notified when more videos come out. We are so close to 100 subscribers, so it would help out a lot if you could get us to that milestone very soon, like before the grand final, and then I'll do something extra special that I wasn't planning on doing for the 100 subscribers special. So I do hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys will be notified when more videos come out. That's it from me now, guys. So bye guys, Fire plays out.